Hi Scorpios, Happy New Year! Alright, this is your January 2018 reading. So, looks like in your past here, you were holding on to something that you shouldn't have been. Okay? Definitely. And in the process, blocking some financial abundance, potentially, or material abundance given from the universe. So, the base of your reading, the overall issue is the Hierophant in reverse. This can be a Taurus, but I'm also showing Aquarius and Pisces potentially. I see a couple different groups of you. One group of you was holding on to something toxic, an ex, because Release Your Ex came out. That's pretty darn straightforward. You were compromising yourself. You're compromising yourself in some way, trying to fit into a mold that isn't for you in one way or another. And I think that's for both groups. But you found it in yourself to begin to move forward. And Spirit is telling me, overall in this reading, the things that exist in the dark. So this was a lot of sort of shadow aspects. There is a element of a past life relationship, or what you believe to be a past life karmic type relationship. There is heavy water here. I'm sensing that this is you, Scorpio. More than it is somebody else. There is air elements here. I do have earth and fire present as well. So really it could be any sign that we're talking about. I'm not really going to get into that too much because this is really, really very, very directly messages to you, Scorpio. This is what you need to know, what you need to learn out of the situation and how to move forward. Couple financial messages I'll cover at the end. This came out primarily as a love reading. I let the cards tell me, what you need to know. And this very much focuses on two groups of Scorpios involving intimate relationships, I'll put it that way. They may not necessarily be with a romantic or sexual partner. It could be friendship, family relationship, other aspects of relationships, but it certainly centers around relationships. So, in the past, 8 of Cups in reverse, you're holding on to something. And you're holding on to something that deep down inside, you shouldn't be. Okay? You know that you're compromising yourself. You know that it is counter to your intuition. And the universe is telling you release that ex. And this is in the past, thankfully. I think that you guys have found it in yourself to observe yourself and your intuition and to move forward. And it's also saying that, in the past, movement was absolutely needed. You're not wrong. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Whatever it was that you were held up in past karma, past karmic relationship. Reason I say this, you have Knight of Cups upright. Spirit is telling me not to interpret this as this is for one group of you, as some emotional or love offer coming in. Many people traditionally interpret this card that way. I see this as you taking it into the present and still continuing to offer your love and attention to this, what you feel is a soulmate, twin flame, karmic, past life type relationship, okay? And you're not listening because you continue to offer this. Here you are, rushing in. This can be a Pisces or an Aquarius, though, too, for the other group of you, but I'll get to that after I do this full interpretation. But here you are, rushing in, trying to save this, and you're not listening. Listening comes out when you are maybe hearing what people are saying or interpreting things that people have said, kind of in the light that you maybe want to, the things that exist in the dark, your shadow side, what you want to hear, and not looking at their actions. Actions speak louder than words, okay? Let's not get hung up in the words. Let's stop going back and holding up. You've learned this karmic lesson. I just don't think that you guys completely know it yet, or you haven't in the past entirely observed it. You know that you need to get moving, though. I know that you feel that push. But in the present, here's an issue. These literally come flying out together when I was shuffling. Like, stuck to each other. Okay? 3 cups. It's upright. Okay? But Spirit is telling me this is potentially third party or betrayal from friends in your romantic life. Who's meddling? Someone's meddling, someone's deceptive. Or are you deceiving yourself? Are you overjoyed and happy and celebratory over this? You rushing in to go back into something that you shouldn't have. Should have been over with. Should have been done. Let it go. Are you deceiving yourself? And this is the present. So it's like we need to have a talk here. Either this is a third party and someone's lying to you about it right now because you decided to rush back into some bullshit that you needed to get out of a while ago. Okay. So moving on to the outcome. Someone doesn't want to build here. Someone isn't wanting to work toward anything. So is this the deception? Is someone feeding you a line of bullshit, basically? Or have you wised up now in the outcome? There's also that. And you've decided this is not worth building. You don't want to do this anymore. You're done. I hope that's the case. I hope you see everything for exactly what it is. I hope you see this little sly fox here for what he is. He or she. For you male and female Scorpios, this can be anybody. I have a tendency to say that, I'm a female reader, so pay no mind to that. But 3 of Pentacles was clarified by let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So some of you might be, for this first group that went rushing back into this relationship that you should have let die a long time ago, that you should have released, that's causing you all this deception and agony and making you go against your higher self. Like you can feel that you're going against your higher self. You end up getting out of it, but you see it for what it is, but you need to let your friends help you. Like there may be some financial entanglements with this person that you need to leave. Maybe that's kind of what's holding you back. Like that nobody's building anything anywhere, okay? You're over emotional about it. Maybe drinking too much too. This was the base of the reading of that particular deck, and we've also got the Hierophant in reverse, playfulness in reverse. You need to quit playing around, really. I'm taking this in a very, very literal sense. And conclusion in reverse. So this is, the base of the reading of all of these decks telling me that you haven't let this go yet. You haven't let it go in the past. You come rushing back in the present. And it's like you kind of start to figure out that you need to not do this. Or someone doesn't want to build with you. So let your friends help you. Get playfulness upright, but put that energy in the right direction. Please put it in the right direction, because there's some wonderful things ending in victory here for you if you can kind of pull your head out of your ass and make a decision and get very practical about what it is that you want, where you're going, what you will allow in your life and what you will not, okay? Where your loyalties lie. Is it to yourself, or is it to these people that shouldn't be in your life anyway. Or this person that shouldn't be in your life anyway. This relationship that you're holding on to because you think it's something that it's not. Yeah, maybe it was a past life relationship. It isn't upright. Like, I'm not going to deny that to you, but with karmic relationships, there comes a time that you have to cut it off for your own success. You learned this lesson already. Now move forward. Success is in the outcome for you. If you can figure out all of these things, okay, make the decision. Get very practical about things. Focus on your coin. Rebuild your finances, because I'm getting a strong message from Spirit that somehow in this relationship you were financially entangled. Maybe you guys live together. Maybe this is going to be like you're trying to figure out how to get a place. You're trying to figure out your finances without them. Maybe you need to move in with a friend. Maybe you need to move in with a family. Okay? Focus on getting your life back together how you want it to be. Because not only if you're celebratory, this is positive attention, this is good things, this is moving forward creatively, feeling victorious and triumphant with success here. We've got to get this conclusion upright. Let it end. Bring the 8 of Cups upright. Figure out what you want. Get loyal to yourself. And figure out where your loyalties are safe to be. You're Scorpios. You're super intuitive. You guys know all of this already. Your higher self knows all of this. Bring your consciousness to your higher self. However you need to center and ground, okay? The part that is completely crazy to me that I'm seeing this, but it happens to all of us, is you guys are Scorpios. You're you know, it's like Cancer too. Super intuitive. Like, you know, you can just jump between the realms of the spirit and karmic world and, you know, between 3D and 5D effortlessly. You can switch it off and on. No problem. But it's like you've been in denial of it. Like it's just that holding on to something that should have been let go. So 2018 is going to be, it's a huge year of new beginnings. But to get to those new beginnings, there needs to be these endings. There needs to be the release of these karmic cycles. Okay? There's amazing things in the future for you. You need to kind of get out of your dark brooding mode, though, a little bit, and let some other people in that can help you with this situation. Because you're going to end up on top. I mean, Scorpios always do. Like, you got this. You do. Just listen to yourself. You're not listening to the right things. You're letting, like, your lower self and your lower vibration guide you. And you're not even looking at, like, what this person is doing. Like, their actions are not backing up their words for listening to come out. This is telling you, you know, you're stuck. This is a karmic. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. Don't let me say that. You're not stuck. You're choosing to do this. You need to release this. Hopefully, since this came up in the past, you have started the process of releasing this. And maybe you're tied up kind of with more information still coming out and you're like, that motherfucker. But, you know, don't get too hung up here. Move forward, because you will be successful. A guidance. This is from the Vampires deck. It's one of my new decks, and I love this deck. You got discipline. It's 34. It's a 7. Changes. Things need to change. You need to refocus, okay, on your spirituality by putting the pieces together and moving forward. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You can build elsewhere, just not with what it was you were trying to do. Or someone does not want to build with you and you need to see it. But it's discipline, training, consistency, and practice. Exercise your intuition. Exercise connecting with your higher self, okay? Your Goddess Guidance card was Irene, Peace. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Whether you feel that right now or not, you're going to move forward and be very successful. Someone here does not want what you want. If you are wanting the traditional love and marriage relationship, you're not going to get it. You're barking up the wrong tree with this person. You need to just cut your losses and figure it out, okay? And get yourself under control emotionally. And I have the sense from Spirit that this isn't even like an outward, like, crying your eyes out type of thing. This is just like you are in your soul upset. And like I said, maybe drinking too much and you need to get clear. And if you're sauced, you can't get clear. And you can't even understand what it is that you're feeling and why. Okay? King of Cups upright would be, you know, us water signs in our finest light. We know what's going on, okay? You need to embody these two energies in the upright. Focus on your coin. Get your life straight. Get your emotions straight. Know what you want. And figure out all these lessons, because in the future, okay, you're doing yourself a favor in the future because you can have a good relationship when the proper person comes along. There may be someone waiting in the background here. There may be an earth sign waiting in the background. And you're screwing around with this other water sign or fire sign or air sign. Okay? A lot of messages here. Now for the other group of you, you let something go here. You finally did actually release the ex, okay? But there's something that you are still compromising yourself on and not listening to yourself on and not moving forward with, and it's held up kind of a karmic blessing. There's karmic gifts and blessings, and there's karmic lessons that we keep ourselves in, and relationships and these things. You held up something here in the past, but this offer comes in from this person that is a past life relationship. But you, on the other hand, don't know what to make of it. You're uneasy. And it's just telling you, listen, be present, celebrate. But don't deceive this person. Keep things fair and open and balanced, and pay attention to actions. Pay attention to the actions here. If these are the actions that you're seeing with this new person, it's time to cut them out too, and realize that there's nothing worth building there in the outcome. Some of you are having a rough way of it. This is the second group I'm talking about. You had some total karmic shit with your ex over here, and you finally let it go, and you started moving forward and working on beginning to get back to your intuition and listening to yourself. And then this new person comes in that's another karmic kind of relationship that knocks you off balance. You don't know what to make of it. But this is telling you that from all this past stuff, even some of it that's still going on in the present right now, there's lessons that you need to learn. There's things that you need to let go of. You really have to work on your shadow side and figure out yourself. Where does your loyalty lie? What is it that you want in life? What's acceptable and what isn't? What are you going to allow in and what needs to go? It's 2018 now. Let's wrap this stuff up and move forward, because you have some really great things coming in. And like I said, for both groups of you, it looks like it could even be an earth sign. Maybe this earth sign's here already and you're just not, ready for it, because you have this healing that you need to do. But you will be successful if you start working on yourself. Open up to your friends, have fun, celebrate, enjoy what's going on at the moment. Work on ways to find your peace, but keep the discipline. Queen of Pentacles coming out tells me a ton. Like, you really have to get focused on building your life in the way that you want it to be. And like I said, for a lot of you, that might be focus on your coins. Even if this past relationship hasn't affected you in a financial way, you need to turn your focus inward so that you can have abundance and love and the material world externally. It's right here for you. It's real close. You will be successful and victorious, and I'd love to see what your February 2018 reading is going to be, because as we progress here, this looks good. There is absolutely positive change, but just, be careful where you're investing your energies. I really get Spirit keeps telling me these things that exist in the darkness, and that's a lot to do with you too. Your lowest vibration self. Do some shadow work. Start working out the things that you want to deny about yourself because they're not cute. Bring them into the light with the active acknowledgement and thinking about them, and love all of yourself. Okay? Love everybody yourself. Individuality. You are you, and that is perfectly fine. Okay? Some of these shadow aspects of our relationships are a little startling, some of the realizations and things, but if you can make yourself whole and stop shaming these certain aspects of yourself to move forward with knowledge about yourself and with knowledge about what you want, where you're going, how things are going to be, then you can build everything that you want easily. You can make decisions easily, and they're the right ones. So you end up quite happy, quite victorious feeling here. Okay? Don't let this victory feeling come over you if you haven't done the work. Okay? Don't get away with yourself here. Now, also, financially, you've had a rough way of it with that, but something blocked the beginning of a gift of abundance, okay? But in the present, there is still reason to keep going, basically. You keep going. If you're looking for a job, keep applying, okay? Because at the end of now, there's really great reasons for celebration, okay? And I think that you'll need to invest your energy elsewhere in a financial aspect as far as career, because where you had been building it's limiting you. It's not going to go where you want it to. You can't manifest the kind of abundance that you know that you need where you're at in one respect or another. Maybe it is you hate your job that you're at right now. So for you to manifest greater well-being abundance, you need to go somewhere else. Maybe the money's great and that's what's keeping you there, but that's something that needs to be looked at for sure. Because the universe has all these wonderful gifts for you and you're feeling victorious, but you're needing to make a decision. So you need to decide what is more important to you. Is it the money or is it your happiness? Okay? A lot of Scorpios are facing that right now. But you will be successful in your choice and where you choose to go. It's just you have to decide that. And your friends could lead you to a much more fulfilling position or career. I'm sensing for some of you, like Spirit's telling me, like total career change. Like you go from doing one thing into something else, or some of you are going to be going back to school, and it's going to be a really prosperous path. You're getting back down to the books. And the word justice just came in my head. Some of you might be looking at criminal justice or something to do with the legal system, paralegal, law, potentially like corrections officer, like all along that lines, dispatch, that kind of thing. But some of you might be going back to school for it and needing to kind of hang in with where you were building before that you're not happy with because you aren't ready to move forward completely yet. But you're going in the right direction and you will be successful. Okay? So in the present, reason to celebrate, but pay attention to people's actions, period. Both groups of you that I saw. And financially, work on building your life how you want it to be after you figure out what that is. You know it deep down. You just need to get back in touch with it. Ground, center yourself. Okay. So to close your reading, I am going to read your Goddess Guidance card from the book, which is Erin. She is peace. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. And I think deep down you know this. There's been a bunch of emotional turmoil. Potentially, like you guys are really looking at completely changing your life is what I see here too, on the other hand. Some of you have been kind of resistant and stuck in the past, but it's like you're going to get this. You're going to move forward. And there's some changes coming and they're good. They're going to feel a little weird in the process. Sometimes change doesn't always feel that great, but it is going to work out well for you. So let me read your Goddess Guidance for the Goddess Erin. And she's kind of a informational for the entire month of sort of a meditation or a focus or a word of encouragement for you guys. Her message is, even though appearances may seem chaotic, like I said, all these changes, I assure you that the higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus on enjoying and appreciating each blessing. There's a bunch of blessings coming for you guys. There's success. Like, you got the success card. Like, really? Super good. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. So don't dwell in this past negative stuff. There's so much better for you out there. You just have to really believe it to your core. Your higher self already knows. Push yourself to figure this stuff out and exist in manifestation. Exist in the positive. Moving forward. Meanings of this card is give your cares and worries to heaven, pray, meditate, so recenter, whatever that means for you. Go to church if that's what you do. Long showers, sea salt baths, Epsom salt baths. Use your essential oils, meditate. Go for a walk. Walk your dog. Play with your animals if you have animals and you're an animal lover. They can definitely ground and center you. You have to be present. Let it in. Engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massage, naps, music, playfulness, and the like. See, playfulness needs to come upright. You guys have been really brooding and serious about some stuff, and yeah, there's been some things going on. There's a great reason. But you can't stay stuck there too long. It is now time to move forward. It's time to open yourself back up to the people that you love and that you know are trustworthy and love you. Because you do know this stuff in your heart. You know what to do here. Okay, Scorpios? I think overall fantastic reading. I think next month is going to be phenomenal for you guys. You're probably still going to be in a bit of flux because of all the changes you're making, but that is a gorgeous thing because that's your new beginning. 2018 is a massive year of change. It really is. And you have some great personal growth coming up. For us, water signs, I'm a Cancer. I'm saying us. I'm Scorpio rising. That's why I say us water signs. Phenomenal year for us. Super powerful. Transformative. Let it in. Let it in. Special care around January 2nd and 3rd, depending on what country you're in. That is going to be a full moon in Cancer. There's also a partial lunar eclipse. Yeah. Super powerful. Might be an emotional time. Watch your tongue. Make positive changes. Exist in the present. Operate from your highest self and stay grounded. You can't go wrong. There's a ton of blessings coming for water signs and earth signs this year. Okay? Focus on you. Happy New Year again, Scorpios, and I will see you February 2018. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. I am overwhelmed with the subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching, and I'll see you next month. Bye.